It's my pleasure to stand up here for Minor Duncan, who, as you know, has been involved with our school district and has been involved in Rotary for many years. The mission of Rotary International is to provide services to others and to promote integrity and advance world understanding, goodwill, and peace through its fellowship of business, professional, and community leaders. If you are planning to attend Fullerton High or Sunny Hills High, there's a special club for you. It's called Interact. So my hope is that one day you'll investigate and look into that, and perhaps many of you will be able to become involved in their Interact club. And that basically is the Rotary for high school students. So if you get a chance to, check it out. We also live by what we call a four-way test, which has been translated into more than 100 languages. And it asks the following questions. Of the things we think, we say, or we do, is it the truth? Is it fair to all concerned? Will it build goodwill and better friendships? And will it be beneficial to all concerned? At this point, I'd like to recognize Rotary Outstanding Student Award. These students were chosen by their faculty and staff. These students exhibit the qualities and characteristics of high scholastics, of integrity, leadership skills, initiative, participation in school activities, as well as compassion for their fellow students. So at this point, I'd like to invite Cambria Jones. I'd also like to invite Ju Min Yu, otherwise known as Kai. So with that, let's give them another round of applause.
Next, Cambria will be joining us on the stage again with a special commemoration of what Beechwood means to her. And Cambria is also an award-winning member of our state science Olympiad team. And she and I have bonded over literature. We like a lot of the same books. So welcome to the stage, Cambria.
Good morning. My name is Cambria Jones, and I want to thank you for the honor of speaking here today. Can you hear me? We're good? All right. It is a great privilege to stand before our principal, Mrs. Graham, and the parents, teachers, staff, and administrators who have dedicated themselves to our education. I'd especially like to thank all of my great teachers for getting up this morning and thinking, yes, I can finally get rid of those big rowdy 8th graders. No, I'm sure they all got up and shed a little tear instead. We have been together for 3 years after all. 3 years ago, I was so excited to come to Beechwood that I hopped on my bike and followed my brother down Rolling Hills Drive, ready to face the oncoming traffic and the challenges of middle school. Well, that was the first lesson I learned, the oncoming traffic. Next thing I knew, I was lying in the street and looking up into the smiling, concerned face of Mr. Miramontes as he said, well, Cambria, I don't think you'll be coming to school today. Lesson number 1, go with the flow, or you may get run over. Unless the flow is going in the wrong direction, of course. Beechwood is a place where students can learn to be themselves, and middle school is a place that helps promote this. We have Science Olympiad, ASB, Mesa, choir, band, orchestra, and theater. My fellow Bobcats and I were able to find a place where we belonged. We became a family. And it wasn't just the students who were part of that family, it was the teachers too. Their enthusiasm for learning was apparent in all the millions of projects they assigned us, which were all due at the same time. I'd like to thank you for that. It really taught me to manage my time. Lesson number 2, you don't always have time for Facebook. There are many moments over the last 3 years that I will never forget. Like the Friday in 6th grade, when Mr. Diaz was dancing around the room singing, "The sun will come out tomorrow." Sorry, Mr. Diaz, but Annie, you are not. When you got to 8th grade, Mr. Diaz, you created the 20% project. Maybe you should rename it, because it sure took up more than 20% of our time. I remember the debate in 7th grade when I tried to prove to Mr. Reed that just being nice wasn't enough. You had to be genuinely nice. Just as you were, Mr. Reed, in letting me win that one argument. Mr. Reed always challenged us to think outside the box. I challenged him too, but I lost, since he does have Catching Fire finished by the time I'm going to walk across this stage. Mrs. Steele is the most dedicated teacher I have ever met. She has given us more knowledge than any other person could possibly fit into the span of one school year. But she didn't just teach us. She came up with fun, cool activities to make learning fun. Make sure you check out her amazing new backpack, the Wonder Pack, designed and created by her homeroom. And of course, I'll never forget that Mendel was a mighty monk, or that cells divide with its mitosis. Putting science lyrics to old TV tunes will keep us thinking of Mrs. Steele and Beechwood for years to come, as will my every visit to Joshua Tree. Lesson number 3, just a spoonful of music makes the learning much more fun. One thing that wasn't music to my ears, however, was my alarm clock going off at 5 o'clock every morning. But the smiling face of Mrs. Miller as I walked into room 13 made it all worthwhile. The math project Y's were an added bonus too. But we did learn how to calculate the circumference of a circle from her teaching as we watched the sun rise through the windows of room 13. We also watched the circumference of Mrs. Sunny grow as the year progressed. Though some of us had hoped to change the outcome of the Civil War with her creative game of friendly competition, fortunately for Beechwood, the Union prevailed once again. Well, at least in my class. Even though she did not choose any of her favorite students' names for her baby girl, we successfully completed our history CSTs before the birth of Marlo Everett Sunny. Mrs. Bustamante, nuestra maestra muy buena, was not just a great teacher, but also someone I could discuss anything with, especially anything about the Hunger Games, that is. She has incredible insight and challenges us to seize opportunities when they come our way. Lesson number 4, teachers actually know more than we think they do. As the Beechwood class of 2012 now moves forward into high school, whether it be to the hallowed halls of Troy, yes, I am a bit biased, or to the simple historic halls of Fullerton, or it could be the halls of Brea, Buena Park, Whittier Christian, Sunny Hills, Servite, Rosary, or even Sonora, I want to challenge my fellow classmates to build upon the rock-solid foundation that this school and our teachers have provided us. Our teachers have prepared us for the next 4 years. It is now up to us, the class of 2016, to make sure that what they have done will be put to good use. As Dr. Seuss once said, you have brains in your head, you have feet in your shoes. You can steer yourself in any direction you choose. Let that direction be one that you will be proud of, Bobcats. Lesson number 5, you may not always be able to stay with the people and places that you love, but the memories will always go with you. Good luck in high school, fellow Bobcats, and may the odds be ever in your favor.